Hello students, today we are going to learn about decimal division. Okay, so we are going to learn about single digit division, double digit division and triple digit division. The difference between these is just the difficulty level, right? So when I say single digit division, let's say you have a decimal digit 2.8 divided by 2. So we are talking about this divisor being single digit. Okay, so whenever you hear single digit, double digit or triple digit division, understand that we are talking about the divisor, right? Now if you see 2.8 divided by 1.2, this is not a decimal division, right? You cannot divide anything by 1.2, right? So we will learn about this thing in future, but for now let's focus on this side, this thing. All right, so let's say you have 2.8 divided by 2, so you write it like a similar division. How you do? Then you read table of 2 and then you take anything that is before decimal first and then anything after the decimal later. So you read the table and then 2 times 1 is 2, then you have a decimal here. Once you encounter a decimal, you need to put a decimal at the quotient because you need to bring the next number down. Now you bring 8 here and 2 times 4 is 8. Alright. Now the answer for this is 1.4. How do you check the answer if it is correct or not? 1.24 times 2, it's 8, 2 and the decimal after one digit. So we'll learn about the decimal multiplication, so we'll understand how this product came, right? Now let's learn about the double digit division. Let's say you have another number 2.4 divided by 12. So this 12 here divisor is double digit. That is why it is called double digit division, right? Now you have 2.4 divided by 12. Now you have a number only 2 before the decimal. You cannot take it, consider it as 24. So you need to take 2 first and read the table of 12. 12 times 0 is 0. You get 2 here. Now you want to bring this 4 down. You need to put a decimal in the quotient at that place and then bring the 4 down. That's how you do the decimal division, right? Now 12 times 2 is 24 and the answer is 0.2, right? So how do you check if the answer is correct? You take 0.2 times 12. 12 times 2 is 24 and then you take the decimal and put at that place after one digit. so you check the answer is correct, right? Now triple digit division. Let's say you want to divide 4 divided by 100. So the answer is the number is a smaller. So I am taking a smaller number just to explain how do you do that, right? So let's say you write it like 4 divided by 100, right? Now you read the table of 100. 100 times 0 is 0 and 4. Now because it's a decimal division, you will put a decimal here, you will put a decimal here and then you put a 0. Now you have a 0 here, you bring that 0 here, right? Now read the table of 100 again. 100 times 0 is 0, 40, and you put another 0 here. You keep on adding 0 after the decimal until you get the final product or the remainder, right? Final quotient, right? So 100 times 4, so you bring that 0 and write that 0 here, and 100 times 4 is 400. So answer for this is 0.04. Now how do you check it? You will again do the same thing, multiply it by 100 and it is 400 and then you put a decimal after 1, 2 digit. So the answer is this. So you check that you are getting the same dividend as before. Now there is a small trick. Whenever you get a division by a number which is multiples of 10, here 100 is multiples of 10. What do you call as multiples, right? Multiples of 10. So 10, 10 times 1, right? So 10, 100, 1000, right? So these are all the multiples of 10, right? So you whenever you get these kind of a division, what you need to do is to count the number of zeros and the denominator, and you put that many decimal after that many digits. This is only for the decimal digit. I am telling you about the decimal digit, decimal division. So the number of zeros here is to 1 and 2. So you write 4, 0 and then put a decimal place like this. So this is how you do a single digit, double digit and triple digit division. We will learn about decimal multiplication in next lecture. Thank you.